Disappearance of Lindsey Nicholls, missing from Courtenay, British Columbia, August 2nd, 1993, is still under investigation. Growing up, her father, Mark Nicholls, was an officer with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, the RCMP. As a result, her family was expected to move each time he received a transfer to another detachment. During the summer of 1992, Mark was transferred to Comox, British Columbia. Lindsey had a hard time adjusting to the move as she was upset about leaving her friends. In April 1993, she ran away from her new home and was found staying with a friend in Delta. Upon being brought home, Lindsey was placed in a group home in the 3300th block of Royston Road in Comox Valley. The home was close to her parents' residence, and despite telling her mother she didn't like it, it appeared on all accounts that her mental health and relationship with her family were improving. On the morning of August the 2nd, 1993, Lindsey got into an argument with her foster mother. At 10:30 a.m., the woman watched as the young girl walked down the driveway and along Royston Road, east toward Highway 19A. She said she just was going to visit a friend in Courtenay, just 10 kilometers away, to celebrate the long weekend. She was 14 years old and was last seen wearing a pink and blue plaid shirt, a khaki-colored silk tank top, blue jeans, and a white Esprit canvas-style deck runners, and she never arrived. Although Lindsey had previously run away, her foster mother told police she didn't think she had plans to initially take off that day, as she'd left behind her possessions. Her friends, when asked, also denied having any knowledge of her leaving the group home. Mark and Judy divorced in 1994, and Judy has dedicated her life to helping families who have experienced a similar loss to her. Lindsey's family put up posters across the Comox Valley area. In 2001, Crime Stoppers filmed and released a reenactment video that led up to her disappearance. All this was done in hope someone would come forward with a much-needed break in the case. In 2011, police received a tip that led them to search a property on Royston Road, but nothing of value was found. An excavation was done on a rural property in Comox in August 2016, involving 20 forensically trained RCMP officers, and due to the active nature of the investigation, the results have not been shared with the public. In May 2017, the Missing Children Society of Canada highlighted 10 cases in the lead-up to the Missing Children's Day. Lindsey's case was one of these featured. In 2018, Lindsey's mother, Judy Peterson, set up 2 sets of billboards along Old Island Highway, just outside of Courtenay, inspired by the movie 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. The installments prompt drivers to call the authorities with any information they may have and read "Missing 25 years," "Someone knows something," and call Comox Valley RCMP or Crime Stoppers. Despite the amount of time that's passed since Lindsey went missing, the RCMP says the investigation is still ongoing and undergoes regular reviews. They have received more than 400 tips, excavated 3 different sites, and administered 15 polygraph tests. Foul play is suspected, and Lindsey's dentals and DNA are available for comparison should her remains be located. In March 2018, after nearly 20 years of petitioning, the federal government enacted Lindsey's Law. The legislation enabled the RCMP to expand its national DNA database to include samples from missing people, their relatives, and those obtained from human remains. In February 2021, the Missing Children's Society of Canada Child Search Network was established, and more than a decade in the making, it enables police to send information about a high-risk missing child throughout individual communities. Judy believes it will be a useful tool in the search for those who are missing. The family of Lindsey Nicholls, her sister Kim, and her mother Judy Peterson say they are still looking for answers. Nicholls' mother said it's been difficult for the family, but they're grateful for any tips that may lead to an answer. "Our family is desperate to find out what happened to Lindsey," she said. Peterson is convinced that someone in the community has information about her daughter's disappearance, and if someone saw something, no matter how small, it might be something that could assist in the investigation, says Corporal Tammy Douglas, emphasizing that this case is still active and the RCMP continue to receive tips. An extensive investigation to date has failed to uncover any leads as to her whereabouts or details as to her disappearance. Lindsey Jill Nicholls, a white female, was born on September the 12th, 1978, with green eyes. She is approximately 5 feet 3 inches tall and weighed 112 pounds, with blonde shoulder-length hair dyed with red henna at the time of her disappearance. There is a space between her two front teeth, and she has never been heard from or seen again. Anyone with information about Lindsey's disappearance is asked to call the Comox Valley RCMP at 250-338-1321, and if you wish to remain anonymous, you can call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477 or online at http:// comoxvalleycrimestoppers.bc.ca.